Imagine a land where nature reigns supreme, where waterfalls cascade like ribbons of silver and glaciers loom like ancient giants. Now, picture this. It's one of the safest places on Earth. Yes, I'm talking about Iceland. But what makes this remote island so secure? Is it the breathtaking landscapes? Or perhaps the friendly locals who greet you with a warm smile? As I wandered through the streets of Reykjavik, I couldn't shake the feeling that I was walking in a fairy tale. The colorful houses, the vibrant street art, and the smell of fresh bread wafting from cozy bakeries that all felt like a dream. Yet, beneath this enchanting surface lies a deeper story about trust, community, and a unique approach to safety that defies the norm. What if I told you that crime here is almost non-existent? How do the people of Iceland manage to create such a peaceful environment? Stick with me as we dive into the heart of this extraordinary country, exploring its culture, its secrets, and the simple yet profound ways its residents ensure that everyone feels at home. Ready to uncover the magic of Iceland? Let's go! Low crime rate. Living in Iceland, you can't help but notice the strikingly low crime rate. It's almost surreal, really, when I tell friends and family back home about my experience here. They often can't believe that violent crime is nearly non-existent. Statistically speaking, there are very few incidents of serious crime, which makes for a tranquil environment. The streets feel safe, and I frequently stroll around at night without a second thought. This sense of security is something I cherish deeply. From my perspective, there's a certain peace of mind that comes with knowing that crime isn't a lingering threat. I remember one evening wandering through Reykjavik, soaking in the vibrant nightlife, and feeling completely at ease. I could see families out for a walk, young people laughing, and old couples sitting on benches, enjoying the fresh air. It's as if the entire atmosphere invites relaxation. In a world where many cities are plagued by crime, it's refreshing to experience a place that feels so safe. The low crime rate in Iceland is not just a happy accident. It's the result of various social factors. For one, the population is relatively small, which fosters a close-knit community. People know their neighbors, and there's a sense of accountability that comes with that. Everyone seems to look out for one another. It's fascinating how this sense of community can act as a deterrent to crime. In a way, it feels like an unspoken pact that we all have to maintain a peace. Another aspect worth mentioning is the effective social policies in place. The government prioritizes education and social welfare, which contribute to reducing crime. There are programs aimed at addressing the root causes of criminal behavior, such as poverty and lack of education. I've spoken to locals who believe that when people feel supported and valued, they are less likely to engage in criminal activities. It's a simple yet profound realization that has made a significant impact on the overall safety of the country. Ultimately, living in a place with such a low crime rate has changed my perspective on safety. It allows for a lifestyle that prioritizes connection and community rather than fear and suspicion. I often find myself reflecting on how fortunate I am to call this peaceful island home. It's a privilege that I don't take for granted, and every day spent here reinforces my appreciation for this unique aspect of Icelandic life. Efficient justice system. The justice system in Iceland is another point of pride that I've come to appreciate during my time here. It's impressive how efficiently the judicial process operates, which fosters a strong sense of trust among the population. People genuinely believe that the authorities have their best interests at heart, which is a refreshing change from many places around the world. When I've discussed this with locals, they often express a sense of confidence in the legal system, which is something I find quite reassuring. One of the most striking things I've noticed is how accessible the justice system is. If someone has a problem, they feel comfortable approaching law enforcement without fear of being judged or dismissed. This open line of communication creates a culture where conflicts can be resolved quickly and amicably. I've seen firsthand how a simple conversation can often clear up misunderstandings before they escalate into something more serious. It's a testament to how society values dialogue over confrontation. Moreover, the efficiency of the Icelandic justice system extends to how swiftly cases are resolved. There's an emphasis on mediation and restorative justice, which aims to repair relationships rather than punish offenders. This approach makes so much sense to me. Instead of focusing solely on punishment, the system encourages accountability and understanding. I've spoken to people who have benefited from this model, and they often express gratitude for the opportunity to learn and grow from their mistakes. Trust in the authorities is not something that's easily earned, but Iceland has managed to cultivate it over the years. I've noticed that the police are viewed not as enforcers, but as community helpers. They engage with citizens in a friendly manner, which demystifies their role and promotes a positive relationship. It's not unusual to see officers chatting with locals, participating in community events, or even just sharing a laugh. This approach has undoubtedly contributed to the overall effectiveness of the justice system. Reflecting on these aspects, I feel grateful to be part of a society where justice is administered fairly and efficiently. It's a comforting thought to know that, should anything go wrong, there's a system in place that genuinely works for the people. This confidence in the legal system has allowed me to embrace life here fully, free from the anxieties that often accompany legal matters in other parts of the world. Culture of peace and equality. One of the most beautiful things about Iceland is its deep-rooted culture of peace and equality. This isn't just a superficial ideology. It's woven into the very fabric of society. I've found that Icelanders genuinely value inclusivity and strive to create a harmonious environment for everyone. It's inspiring to witness how these cultural values manifest in everyday life, promoting a sense of belonging and community. During my time here, I've had countless conversations with locals about their commitment to equality. Regardless of background or identity, people are treated with respect and dignity. It's refreshing to see a society where differences are celebrated rather than scrutinized. This cultural norm has cultivated an environment where individuals feel empowered to express themselves freely. I've seen how this openness fosters creativity and innovation, making Iceland a vibrant place to live. The emphasis on peaceful conflict resolution is another hallmark of Icelandic culture. I've learned that when disputes arise, the focus is on dialogue rather than aggression. This approach is evident in everything from family dynamics to workplace interactions. People are encouraged to voice their concerns and work together to find solutions. It's a mindset that promotes understanding and cooperation, which are essential for maintaining social harmony. Moreover, the Icelandic government actively supports these cultural values through policies that promote equality and social justice. For instance, there are initiatives aimed at reducing gender disparities and ensuring that marginalized voices are heard. I've been inspired by the local activism and community programs that advocate for change and uplift those who may not have a platform. It's clear that the commitment to equality is not just a passive belief, but an active pursuit. Being part of a society that prioritizes peace and equality has profoundly impacted me. It encourages me to reflect on my own values and the way I interact with others. Living here has taught me the importance of understanding and accepting differences, and I appreciate how this culture of peace creates a safe and nurturing environment for everyone. It's a lesson I'll carry with me long after I leave this remarkable country. Education and awareness. In Iceland, education is not just about textbooks and exams. It's a fundamental pillar of society that shapes the values we hold dear. From an early age, children are taught not only academic subjects, but also the importance of human rights and citizenship. This emphasis on education creates a sense of responsibility among citizens. I remember my own schooling, where discussions about equality and respect were as common as math lessons. It's almost like these principles are woven into the very fabric of our educational system. By instilling these values early on, Iceland ensures that future generations understand the significance of living in a safe and inclusive society. Programs focused on human rights and civic education play a crucial role in fostering a culture of respect and understanding. Schools often organize workshops and activities that encourage students to engage in dialogues about their rights and the rights of others. This isn't just theoretical knowledge, it translates into real-world applications. For instance, I've seen students participate in community service projects, helping those in need while learning the importance of empathy and support. This hands-on approach reinforces the idea that being a good citizen means actively contributing to the well-being of the community. Moreover, the government supports various initiatives aimed at raising awareness about social issues. Campaigns addressing topics like bullying, discrimination, and mental health are prevalent, and they aim to educate the public about these crucial matters. I've come across several community programs that encourage discussions about these topics, and it's refreshing to see how open and willing people are to engage. This collective awareness not only empowers individuals, but also strengthens the social fabric of our communities. It's a proactive approach that addresses potential conflicts before they escalate, leading to a more harmonious society. The impact of this educational focus extends beyond just the classroom. It fosters a culture where people feel empowered to stand up for their rights and the rights of others. I've noticed that when issues arise, whether they're personal grievances or larger social injustices, there's a collective willingness to address them constructively. People are equipped with the knowledge and confidence to voice their concerns and seek resolution, creating a safer environment for everyone. It's a beautiful thing to witness how education transforms not just individuals, but entire communities. In essence, the commitment to education and awareness in Iceland is a powerful tool in promoting a safe society. It cultivates informed citizens who value respect, equality, and human rights. This foundation plays an integral role in maintaining the low crime rates and strong community bonds that our country is known for. As I reflect on my own experiences, I can't help but appreciate how this emphasis on education has shaped not only my life, but also the lives of countless others in our society. Community policing and community relations. In Iceland, the relationship between the police and the community is unlike any I've seen in other places. It's rooted in mutual respect and collaboration. The police here are not just enforcers of the law, they are members of the community. I've seen officers engaging with citizens in everyday situations, whether it's at local events or simply walking through neighborhoods. This visibility fosters a sense of trust and approachability that is essential for effective law enforcement. The Icelandic police prioritize community engagement, and this philosophy is evident in their day-to-day operations. Officers often participate in community events, and I remember attending a local festival where the police set up a booth to interact with families. It was refreshing to see children feeling comfortable approaching officers, asking questions, and even taking pictures. This approach not only humanizes the police force, but also encourages open lines of communication. When people feel they can approach law enforcement without fear, it creates a safer environment for everyone. Moreover, the police actively seek input from community members when addressing local issues. They hold regular meetings, inviting citizens to voice their concerns and share their perspectives. This collaborative approach ensures that the police are aware of the specific needs and challenges faced by different neighborhoods. I've attended a few of these meetings, and it's inspiring to see how engaged people are in the process. This dialogue helps shape policing strategies that are more effective and relevant to the community's unique context. The emphasis on community relations extends beyond just the police force. There's a collective understanding among citizens that maintaining safety is a shared responsibility. I've seen neighbors looking out for one another and reporting suspicious activities, not out of fear, but out of a sense of communal duty. This culture of vigilance, combined with the police's proactive engagement, creates a robust safety net that benefits everyone. It's a collaborative effort that reinforces the idea that we are all in this together. Ultimately, the approach to policing in Iceland serves as a model for how law enforcement can and should operate. By focusing on community relations and engagement, the police not only enhance their effectiveness, but also build a foundation of trust that is essential for a safe society. It's heartening to witness this synergy in action, and it reminds me of the power of connection in fostering a sense of security and belonging for all. In Iceland, education is not just about textbooks and exams. It's a fundamental pillar of society that shapes the values we hold dear. From an early age, children are taught not only academic subjects, but also the importance of human rights and citizenship. This emphasis on education creates a sense of responsibility among citizens. I remember my own schooling, where discussions about equality and respect were as common as math lessons. It's almost like these principles are woven into the very fabric of our educational system. By instilling these values early on, Iceland ensures that future generations understand the significance of living in a safe and inclusive society. Programs focused on human rights and civic education play a crucial role in fostering a culture of respect and understanding. Schools often organize workshops and activities that encourage students to engage in dialogues about their rights and the rights of others. This isn't just theoretical knowledge, it translates into real-world applications. For instance, I've seen students participate in community service projects, helping those in need while learning the importance of empathy and support. This hands-on approach reinforces the idea that being a good citizen means actively contributing to the well-being of the community. Moreover, the government supports various initiatives aimed at raising awareness about social issues. Campaigns addressing topics like bullying, discrimination, and mental health are prevalent, and they aim to educate the public about these crucial matters. I've come across several community programs that encourage discussions about these topics, and it's refreshing to see how open and willing people are to engage. This collective awareness not only empowers individuals, but also strengthens the social fabric of our communities. It's a proactive approach that addresses potential conflicts before they escalate, leading to a more harmonious society. The impact of this educational focus extends beyond just the classroom. It fosters a culture where people feel empowered to stand up for their rights and the rights of others. I've noticed that when issues arise, whether they're personal grievances or larger social injustices, there's a collective willingness to address them constructively. People are equipped with the knowledge and confidence to voice their concerns and seek resolution, creating a safer environment for everyone. It's a beautiful thing to witness how education transforms not just individuals, but entire communities. In essence, the commitment to education and awareness in Iceland is a powerful tool in promoting a safe society. It cultivates informed citizens who value respect, equality, and human rights. This foundation plays an integral role in maintaining the low crime rates and strong community bonds that our country is known for. As I reflect on my own experiences, I can't help but appreciate how this emphasis on education has shaped not only my life, but also the lives of countless others in our society. Disaster preparedness and public safety. Living in Iceland, I've come to appreciate just how prepared this country is for natural disasters. With its unique geological features, the threat of earthquakes and volcanic eruptions is ever present. You'd think that would make life here a bit tense, but it's quite the opposite. The Icelandic government has invested heavily in disaster preparedness, ensuring that residents are not only aware of the risks, but also equipped to handle them. It's a reassuring thought, knowing that there are systems in place to protect us in case the earth decides to shake, or a volcano decides to blow its top. One of the most striking things about disaster preparedness in Iceland is the emphasis on community involvement. Regular drills are conducted, and residents are encouraged to participate actively. I remember my first earthquake drill. It felt strange at first, but there was a certain camaraderie in preparing together. The local authorities often hold workshops and information sessions to educate people on how to react during emergencies. It's not just a top-down approach. It's about getting everyone on board and creating a culture of readiness. When you see your neighbors preparing alongside you, it fosters a sense of solidarity that is incredibly comforting. Moreover, the Icelandic Meteorological Office plays a crucial role in monitoring seismic activity and volcanic eruptions. They provide real-time updates and warnings that keep us informed and safe. I find it remarkable how they leverage technology to predict natural disasters. Living in a place where such information is readily available makes you feel like you have a safety net. The government's proactive stance on disaster management means that even when the ground shakes, we feel somewhat secure, knowing that plans are in place for evacuation and recovery. The infrastructure in Iceland is also designed with natural disasters in mind. Buildings are constructed to withstand seismic activity, and roads are maintained to ensure they can handle emergency traffic. I often marvel at how resilient our communities are. After a volcanic eruption, for instance, the cleanup and recovery processes are swift and efficient. There's a sense of trust in the systems we have, which allows us to go about our daily lives without constantly worrying about what might happen next. Ultimately, The focus on disaster preparedness contributes significantly to the overall sense of safety in Iceland. It's not just about having plans in place. It's about fostering a resilient mindset among the population, knowing that we're all in this together, prepared and ready for whatever nature throws at us. Brings a unique peace of mind that I cherish. Impact of tourism on safety. Tourism is a double-edged sword in Iceland. On one hand, it brings a significant boost to the economy, while on the other, it presents challenges in terms of safety and public order. As someone who lives here, I've witnessed firsthand how the influx of tourists can impact our communities. The breathtaking landscapes draw people from all over the world, and it's a joy to share these wonders. However, managing the safety of both tourists and locals is a delicate balancing act. One of the primary concerns is ensuring that tourists understand the potential dangers of our natural environment. Many visitors are unprepared for the unique challenges posed by Iceland's rugged terrain and unpredictable weather. I've seen people venture into the wild without proper gear or knowledge, putting themselves and others at risk. The government has taken steps to mitigate these risks by creating clear guidelines and providing safety information at popular tourist sites. Signage is prevalent, and local authorities often step in to educate tourists about respecting nature and staying safe. Moreover, the police and local authorities have adapted their approach to ensure that safety is prioritized. In tourist-heavy areas, there's a strong focus on community policing, where officers engage with both locals and visitors. I've noticed an increase in friendly officers at popular sites, offering assistance and guidance. This not only helps maintain order, but also creates a welcoming atmosphere. Tourists often comment on how friendly and helpful the locals are, which is something we take pride in. The impact of tourism on safety extends beyond just physical risks. It also includes cultural considerations. With an influx of visitors, there's a need to preserve our unique traditions and way of life. I've seen initiatives aimed at educating tourists about Icelandic culture and customs, which helps foster mutual respect. When visitors understand and appreciate our way of life, it creates a more harmonious environment for everyone. In summary, while tourism poses certain challenges to safety, I believe that with the right management and community involvement, it can coexist with our way of life. The key lies in education, engagement, and a shared responsibility between locals and visitors. When everyone is on the same page, it creates a safer and more enjoyable experience for all, ensuring that we can continue to share the beauty of Iceland without compromising our safety. As we wrap up our journey through the breathtaking landscapes of Iceland, I can't help but reflect on what makes this place so extraordinary. It's not just the stunning waterfalls or the mesmerizing northern lights. It's the sense of safety that envelops you here. Imagine walking alone at night, feeling completely at ease, or leaving your belongings unattended without a second thought. How many places in the world can offer that kind of peace? But let's not stop there. What if I told you that the culture here is just as captivating as its natural beauty? The stories of the Vikings, the folklore of elves, and the warmth of the local communities invite you to dive deeper. Have you ever wondered how a small island nation has such a rich tapestry of traditions? I want to hear from you. What part of Icelandic culture fascinates you the most? And if you could experience one thing here, what would it be? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Remember, every corner of the world has a story to tell, so stay curious, keep exploring, and let's uncover more of these hidden gems together. Until next time, adventure awaits.